In this module, Module 2.3, we're going to talk about the 4 components of brand positioning. First and foremost, it's aligned to that target market, the personas. And we'll talk about what personas are. Second, it considers the competition as to what they are, the target audience that they are trying to attract. Third, points of parity, and then points of difference, and we'll talk about that as reasons to believe. So first, we think about our target markets. Our target markets are personas. Who are the groups that we're looking to target? And to do that, we have to understand what a persona is. A persona itself is based on the behavioral, demographic, psychographic, and geographic information. So those behaviors and demographics comprise that target market. So let's talk through personas and how those are created. So when you think of a persona is made up of the target audience that we're trying to attract. So we think about that target audience and what they do, what they see, where they go for information. But let's get down to what those categories are that we're categorizing them by. So this is a persona by the AMA Association. It's a persona considering a newbie marketer. And the AMA Association created these personas so that they could understand groups that they would be marketing to, and they grouped the personas by similarities. This persona is a newbie, a small business owner. She's young, 28 to 34 years old. She has her college degree. She is ready to begin her career. She's been in her career for 1 to 2 years. So those are her background information or demographics. Her situation is where she wants to know more about marketing, why the American Marketing Association is important to her, so that she can generate more revenue. And of course, there's pain points as well as why she wants to generate more, as to why she wants to understand this so that she doesn't have to go further and look further because she has limited time. Her motivation is customer acquisition, and she doesn't need a whole bunch of tools and those things that will be the big companies. She has a small business. She wants inexpensive resources, and she wants to grow her corporation. Now, where does she look? She looks at all the newspapers, or actually media for what she needs, and she wants to be able to understand quickly those research methods in order to quickly review and talk about those research methods that are going to be brought to her by the AMA, and so she can quickly make a decision. She reports to no one, and she has buying power, a limited buying power, $20,000 a year. Her stakeholders are really only herself, but in addition to herself, I would also say her target market, but that might be going a little too far. Her purchasing process is to research, review, try it out, and purchase. So this is an example of a persona that we would clump into a similar persona to create a target market. So when we think about that, we'll go ahead and create a persona and find out what is it that we can do to align similar personas to become efficient at our marketing efforts. The next step is to consider the competition, our direct competitors and our indirect competitors. In order to do this, I'm going to go ahead and share Clayton Christensen's Job to be Done video. What does he talk about? He talks about a milkshake versus a banana. And you're saying, what are you talking about? Well, we'll see that in a moment.